Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. For those of you actually watching on the day this is released, happy Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Day, everybody. Alright, so, speaking of food, how are we doing on food? Seem to be doing alright. There's a bunch of stuff ready to harvest. We're doing okay at the moment. We are still waiting on enough metal blocks to be processed to finish our explosives factory. So let's go ahead and let that start rolling. Let's knock that up to high speed. We want to try and knock that out sometime before the next drought. We don't see the drought in the distance yet, but we do know it's coming. I've got a little path into the waterway here. That's good. I kind of wish there was a way to deconstruct the building and actually get resources back from it rather than just this, trash. If there is, and somebody knows about it, please tell me. Man, my throat this morning, I don't know what's going on. Let me take a drink of water here while we wait. Yeah. I don't think that made it any better. Alright, anyway, water is relevant because, water is our major resource here. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. No, that's my brain. Oh, right. So we had wanted. Oh, we're 3 days out from a drought. Okay. Let's work on this immediately then. Food. Gather flag. Put you right there. That's a good spot for you. If we do that, we should be able to, start harvesting these guys. Want to get as much stuff harvested as possible before the drought, because I know that at least some of this ends up outside the range of our little LORP there. Alright, you guys are all running nice. You're doing your thing. How are you doing? You're up to 10. I don't think we're gonna make it before the drought. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Ugh. Struggling against my throat this morning. I'll probably be fine after a nice Thanksgiving dinner, though. Which, my family is having early. And of course, I'm like 45 minutes away from them, so I'm actually kind of pushing the recording of this episode a little close. I should have enough time to set the upload and schedule the premiere of it and everything, but it is far enough away that I'm not sure I would actually make it back with enough time to do those things after getting the, getting back. I'll get back in time for the actual, premiere of the episode, but no, not that I'm sending it as the premiere, not the YouTube premiere, I mean the actual time it comes out. I'm rambling. I guess I do that from time to time. Ooh, stutter. Why was there a little bit of a stutter? We will have a short time after the drought starts that this stuff will still run as it flows. But that's not a very long time. You're at that. You're at 13. Yeah, we're not even halfway done yet. Darn it. And I didn't, unfortunately. Wow, man, what is up with my throat? Blah. Just because I didn't have coffee this morning. I blame the fact that I didn't have coffee this morning. Laysai. Anyway, as I was trying to say, the fact that it is so far away is, that I'm getting so little done is probably because of that. I mean, that's the center of the thing there. I'm still in range of everything, but I am out near the outskirts, so travel times are a little long. I want to make a second district, but I didn't end up looking up the stuff on the districts like I said I was going to. I just didn't get around to it. I should have plenty of time to do it before the next set of episodes, though, which I will hopefully be recording as a batch as normal, unlike this week, where every episode has basically been recorded completely separate from the one preceding it, in its own series even. I didn't necessarily need to do that with this, but it kind of ended up happening because I had to do it for No Place Like Home, so... Alright, drought has started. We still have a little bit of time running on this, but not much. We'll see if it's enough to get another block done. Nope. Nope, 45%. We are at 15. We are halfway done with the explosives factory. And now, we need to try and make it through the drought. Yeah, see, a bunch of these are outside the range of our little pool here. Unfortunate, but that is the way it is. I could probably deepen this area back here as well as, you know, put up the actual levees and stuff I want to here. Yeah. I'll need to... There we go. It wasn't wanting to do it for me. Yeah, we'll need to figure a little bit of that out. Should be fine to do it to that level at least, to start. We need to get over there, though, is part of the problem. And I need to figure out districts in order to be able to do that properly. But they are continuing to bring scrap metal in. 26. It's got 8. That's almost the entire amount I have, which does mean that it'll probably start running quicker once the drought is done and everything kicks back on, because it'll have a backlog to work through rather than waiting for more resources. So that'll be good at least. The question now becomes, do I pause the recording? I'm going to. If anything of interest happens, I will start the recording again. I will see you all on the other side. Alright, we are back. The water in our main reservoir has just run out. We have 1.2 days left in the drought. I think... Yeah, see, now those are saying 1.9. It's about half a day for the water to make it back down. This might be enough time to save these crops. I'm not 100% certain, though. But we have enough food sitting around and enough still getting water from here that we should be alright. We have enough water in storage, we should be alright. So, that's a thing. Yeah, we are definitely going to need to deepen this reservoir here before the next drought. If we can. I think we can dynamite underwater. I know that's a illegal fishing practice, is to dynamite underwater, so I think it's a thing that can be done. Although, you know, whether or not the game decides to recognize that is entirely a different thing. Yeah, we've got that. I don't know if I'll be able to... Yeah, I might have to deconstruct these two things before I dynamite directly under them. You know, at least as far as, you know, that one spot goes. Because this says it'll go 2 down. Yeah, maximum depth 2. So we'll have to see when that happens. I think I've said that a few times, but the episodes are separated enough that I'm not 100% sure. Alright, 0.1 day. And... drought is theoretically over. There we go, drought ended. We got 0.6 days before the crops fail. The ones that are outside the range of this, at least. We will see how long it takes for the water to get down here. It's a-comin'. I think it's about half a day. Let's watch this crop right here. 0.2 days. Oh no. Maybe they won't, maybe they won't make it. Oh, maybe. 0.1 day. Hey! It's watered and alive. Alright, there's a couple of the little blorps, you know, the blorps. The little carrots that didn't quite make it, those got replanted. But for the most part, we were alright. We're not really going to be able to take a drought longer than that as we currently stand, however. So it is ever more important that we get this dynamite done. At the very least, to deepen this natural reservoir, although obviously we are going to want to also do other things with it. But deepening the natural reservoir is kind of an important thing. It is dried out and died. I wonder if that means we're going to lose all of these blueberries over time. Hey, our little production is going again. Excellent. How's this going? 19. Look at that. I knew it was going to be faster once we restarted. Of course, they need to also be bringing in additional scrap. How are we doing in that department? There's 4 more that need to be brought in. I don't know if they're going to actually get to it before it's, well, it's nighttime, so they're not making more at the moment. 22. We might just start making some dynamite this episode. We got enough time on it. Whether or not I have enough time to finish recording is another question entirely. I should probably... If I were optimizing for my personal lifetime, I wouldn't have made that pause. But we gotta get some progress done. We just gotta. Right, you're bringing in a bunch of logs. Alright, could somebody please bring the scrap? There's 4 pieces of scrap that need to come over here. You're just running the thing. Well, we're going to run into time delay because they haven't brought any of the scrap for the next piece. Darn it, guys. Oh, well, it looks like they're in with the process of moving one. Alright, yeah, that little beaver. Boop, there's one. Yeah, I could tell it was him carrying it. Alright. That means we have, 2 more blocks to make before our our explosives factory. They could have just called it a dynamite factory. I mean, it makes dynamite. It's not like it makes other types of explosives. Before that is online. Alright. So we've got one of those beavers is carrying the... Yeah, there he is. Boop. There we go. That is enough to get 1 more block. Ooh, get that done. Is that guy carrying another? No, he was carrying a log. Oh, there's... Nope, nothing. Nope, there's somebody carrying one now. Somewhere somebody is carrying one. Oh, come on, another day. Oh, yeah, I guess it being really far from the source of scrap metal is not great. Oh, autosave. Okay, I'm like, why is there a sudden stutter? Because it's autosaving. Got it. 1 more. Just 1 more. And then I will seriously, for really reals this time, check out the stuff for the districts. Alright, come on. You're bringing the piece, right? There you go. There we go. Get that going. I apologize for the constant throat clearing and my voice being weird. I really should have made coffee this morning, but I didn't feel like I needed it. Alright, bam! We're done! Explosives factory. Awesome. Turning paper into explosives. Just like that. And there is our first piece of dynamite. Dynamite. You're full. What are you full of? Mostly food. Well, no. You got paper. Mostly paper. No, no paper. No, yes, paper. Yeah, this is what there is, and this is what is wanted. I wanted planks in here. Apparently I'm getting paper. That's okay, you're running. Let's see what we can actually manage to do with the Dynamite. Where? It's under landscaping, right? Dynamite. Ground only, must be built on the ground. 600 science, yep, I'll unlock that, sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna need... Alright, you're considered... Oh, the center here is considered too far. But not here? Oh, because they can get it from the shoreline. So how far out can I... Out there, huh? Oh, it actually does, scale it down to that level. Alright. We'll do that for the moment. We're gonna have to remove these to put ones there. But I think we'll do that just before we, set the charges to go. That way we run with as little downtime in the water supply as possible. And yeah, it doesn't seem to have a problem putting it underwater, which is good. Why are we having... Oh, it's probably because I've got so many being devoted to the dynamite stuff at the moment. Yeah, so if I put some additional ways down here, I'll probably be able to get the rest of it done. Alright, so now it's basically just going to be a matter of running that until it's time. Look at the little beaver swimming. Oh, look at him go. Build it up, beaver. Alright, that's pretty awesome. I need to turn you back on again, probably. Go ahead and run. Because we are actually putting a dent in our paper supply. Awesome, awesome. So even if I just complete this, plus the 2 spots that these are in, I think that will help a lot. Yeah, we'll do we'll remove these just before we set off the dynamite, so it's the minimum downtime. Yeah. Alright. I still have, like, 10 minutes of episode to fill. I don't want to pause again, because, honestly, I can't afford the time in real life. But so we'll just kind of continue out this episode as it goes. I don't know how fast it's actually making the dynamite. I should probably be like, hey, how are you doing? Alright. Just kind of checking on things. I really need to figure out the district thing. That's gonna be, like, next priority, I think. Definitely gonna have to set up some more stuff for water. We are still restocking after the last drought. Zoomy zoom zoom. Look at him go. Got a good chunk of dynamite in place as is. Let's just kind of select one. Yeah, it's got the detonate, and it'll trigger adjacent dynamites. That's why I want to get these two set up with their dynamite just at the end here, because then we'll set off all the dynamite, rebuild these two, and we'll just have this deeper section, and we'll be able to move on to, like, here, and get another section. There's actually probably a really good spot for this. Let's cue that up. Like, right there's a good spot for another way down. Where'd the beavers go? How fast is this going, by the way? Not super fast. But I guess it's alright. These do take only a single one, right? Yeah, one explosive per. That's what I thought. It's what made sense. Of course, just because it makes sense doesn't mean that's how the game's doing it. Oh no, we have 3 days before the next drought. We might have some issues if this is longer than the last one, which I think was 7 days. We are not full up on our water at the moment either. Some of these areas, not great. It's also going to bring our dynamite production to a standstill. So annoying. We are up at our cap of 36 beavers at the moment. I definitely don't want to be expanding that just before a drought. Our crops look alright. Yeah, so long as this one isn't longer than 7 days, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're starting to refill the water here. Constant flux of that, though. I don't think that... Yeah, that one doesn't have any in it, doesn't look like, does it? Oh, it's got one. I think mostly because they're focusing on these ones. That one's pretty empty. That's only got 3. Come on, little beavers. Be busy, little beavers. Oh, auto-saved. Alright. Are we going to have time to get through this next drought? Who knows? Are we going to be able to get through this next drought? Who knows? Yeah, these never recovered. Does lead me to believe that unless I severely deepen this water source and, massively overcome the droughts, that I'm going to eventually lose all the blueberries as the droughts get worse. More. Yeah, there's no way we're getting this done before the drought at this point. 0.6 days, yeah. And unfortunately, our explosives are going to come to a standstill during the drought. I suppose I could set up one of those little beaver wheels, but I'd have to reconfigure a whole bunch of stuff for that. I don't feel it's worth it at the moment. Not until I start reconfiguring things for a industrial district, which might be next time, assuming we make it through this drought. Let's see how quickly we make it through the drought. I might actually have to end the episode before we're done with the drought. It's possible. Drought started. Here we go. We're still flowing at the moment. Not for long. Oh, there we go. Everything is sort of come to a standstill. Got a little bit of swirly in here. That's about it. Yep. We are down to the water on hand. Well, this did end up getting filled. Well, that's good. That water just went away. There's a little bit there, but... Yeah, I really need to eventually make my way over here and dam up that. Just to help keep the water on hand. And the water is still waters run deep. So how much more do we got here? Actually, how much have we done? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 by 7. So they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So call it 4. So call it 5 by 7 plus 1. So 5 times 7 is 45? No, 30. It's like the clock. Hang on. 40. No. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35. So 36. We've gotten 36 done. That's our maximum dynamite so far. Okay, that's, yeah, taking a while. Maybe I should have been a little bit less ambitious to start. It looks like the drought was not so long that it's going to be a problem. But it's probably going to be that same level of cut it close. Alright, tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead, and we're going to pause right here. We're going to pause. We're going to wrap up the episode. I will come back next episode after the drought has finished, and after having looked up stuff to do with districts, so that at the very least I know whether or not they need separate resources for each, or if there can be sharing between the sharing of resources between districts. That is going to do it for this episode, however. So, until next time, have a good one.